So, first I will show you my Mario Circuit high score run from today. That was off stream. And after that, I want to tell you why I have done certain things, why I think that is something you need to do. So, you will notice I did not go for the third dash panel. That is already a reason why I don't do that anymore. I started with a Coinbox Frenzy. That was a quite good one. I don't really like that part here for Coinbox Frenzies, but I had 30 coins. That was quite okay. That is not bad. So, then here was also quite good. I can already say that will be a non-stop run. And here in the tunnel also nothing spectacular. No, I could have gotten one more box or so. So, you see, it is so far not even the best run. 70 actions here is kind of okay. And as usual, I got it 5 times, a Coinbox Frenzy on that spot. This is the worst spot on the track for a Coinbox Frenzy. So you need to go down then. That's the only thing you can do. Unfortunately, I stopped a little bit too early to go down. So I was still in the air. But I think it was not even that bad because I was in the air and still collected the coins. So maybe it was not even that bad. But usually I try to land if I have a Coinbox Frenzy then. Look at that rack coins here. That was crazy at the start. Like 5 or 6 rack coins. And 150, 160 actions here. That is definitely decent. So that is where I know, okay, this is going to be a 200 run. No matter what's coming. And I think I got another coin box. And that is, so that is the trickiest part. Because you need to keep the coin box here. But I needed to use it now because of the red shell. So that cost me a couple of combos and actions. But I saw already 200 is safe. Luckily, I kept my super horn. The red shell is coming now. I used it and I even dodged it. And I got 50,000 and I think 99. 6 points more than my previous high score with 225 actions. Now we have 207. So this is a decent run, but not an insane great run. But I'm happy. And the double capped card actually gives me the same score with 20 actions left. And now I would like to tell you why I have done something on the track and what you should maybe also do. So there are 3 parts in the track I recommend you to do. If you do it or not, it's your decision. So my strat on this track is don't use a ticket at the start because the box is coming very early. But I restart if I don't get a coin box or a Coinbox Frenzy in the first box. And since I think, or I hope, I get a Coinbox Frenzy in the first box, I don't go for the third dash panel. Why? If you go for the third dash panel, so which means I would now drift more to the right. If you now get a Coinbox Frenzy, which I will get, and you are still on the outside, you need to take the turn, a really sharp left turn, and you don't get a lot of coins. Also, you will miss the dash panel, which is coming afterwards. Loki, thanks for raid. So it is better, in case you get a Coinbox Frenzy, what you want here, to go for it right in the first left dash panel. Go already to the left side. So now, when you have the Coinbox Frenzy, try not to make too sharp turns. You need to steer around a little bit. It is tricky, but that is definitely, in my opinion, the best case. I had 39 coins in best case. So here's the next part. There are several options you can do. If you're good with boosts, you don't need to go onto the ramp with the active mini turbo, because then if you land, you can just do 2 mini turbos in the castle. But if you're not good in the landing part, then try to have already a mini turbo ready before you're going on the mushrooms, and then keep the drift. I didn't have it ready, but you will see I will now start to drift right, boost, go instantly left, boost again. So no matter if I get a coin or not, I will keep the combo. So now here, that's the second and probably one of the most important part on that track. So you saw, I'm jumping and I'm drifting face to the left. And that's important because you want to touch the ramp on the left side, but then drifting to the right. Because what you want to get, I can't show you the mouse, but what you want to get is 2 or 3 coins on the ramp, which you will see I will get there. So now I'm drifting to the right, facing to the coins, so you get 2 jumps sometimes even 3, plus 3 coins. Here you got 2, but you can get 3, and another jump when you go down. So that's pretty much the best you can get. In best case, you don't get a coin box frenzy like I got, so that was pretty much the worst part. A coin box frenzy in the next box would have been 10, 15 actions more. I think I got actually the coins also in the glider part. What I also want to show you, that is now at the end of the race, because the rest is the same like in the first lap. That is the end, because the end is here what I usually do on both laps, if I don't have a frenzy. And that is quite cool. I saw that also in another video. So, you can, if you land on the last brown pattern of those blocks, then you make a jump. You can keep the glider part. I think I did not cap it, but you can keep it if you then steer a little bit up. Get the coins, and in best case, in very best case, you can also get 2 coins in the finish and can glide through the finish line. So like if it's the first to second lap, then you can glide even longer. That is now not perfect, but it shows you the jump. Here I jump, and I'm still in the glider part. Here, you need to steer a little bit up, so go with your finger a little bit downwards, and you get the coins, but you keep the glider part. And after those blocks, you need to go down and again up. It needs some practice. I messed it up here a little bit because I'm landing, so I will stop the glider part now. At the end, I got also a jump here. So those are the most important parts in the track, in my opinion. So I start the 2 dash panels, then the castle, where you either go for a boost on the ramp before you go for the big mushrooms, or you boost in the castle right, left. Then the ramp before the pipe, and the jump at the end. The hardest of all is the jump at the end. I messed it up probably 8 of 10 times, but those 2 times where it works is pretty nice. Unfortunately, I got the Francis where I did not really needed it. So yeah, that is Mario Kart T. Definitely one of my top 5 favorite tracks. Hope that helps you. Leave a like, leave a sub, and a comment if that helps you or not.